this might be the fastest I've ever cleared a TCA peel, and this was only 20%. I'm back with your fall favorites, another TCA peel. It feels like fire on the face. Most people pay hundreds for this type of peel in clinic. In fact, here in California, it's $1,000 to get a TCA peel. No joke. But I'm gonna do a 20% TCA peel right here in my home, using the Makeup Artist's Choice 30% TCA Adjustable Peel Kit and diluting it down. All right.
Yeah, I'm going all night, I don't need to stop. Yeah, I can't wait to hear that bass drop dance. It's all I wanna do right now.
You may have caught my previous video of doing a 20% TCA peel on my neck and my chest. And if not, that video is here for you. In that video, I showed how to dilute this down, but we'll do it again just for you. This peel is intense, it's effective, and I'll show you exactly what happens. The frost, the peel, and the recovery. This video is for educational purposes only. I'm sharing my personal skincare journey, not giving instructions or medical advice. TCA is a medium depth peel that requires experience and careful aftercare. So always consult a licensed professional before attempting any chemical peel on your own. If you love content like this and don't want to miss another video, hit that subscribe button so you're here every time I post. Leave me a comment below. I really do read them. And make sure to share this video to your Facebook page so more people can see what's possible at home. And if you want even more insight into doing professional skincare at home, join my private app, Natural Chaos. It's always linked here, you guys. That's of course where I can be more open, sharing advanced treatments, and where our large community posts daily routines and results. Everything is linked in the description below. Let's talk about why I'm going to do 20% TCA today on my face instead of 30%. Well, 20% is super effective, so you don't need to jump to 30%. And I get concerned sometimes that all of you guys are going to run out and just immediately throw 30% TCA acid on your face, and you don't need to do that. So we're going to cut this peel down to 20%. With 30%, I usually frost after 3 layers, but I'm not sure with the 20% today, so stick with me as we go through this peel. In previous videos using this adjustable peel, I've shown the pamphlet that shares how to cut down this acid to different strengths. In today's video, because we're cutting this acid down to 20%, we'll be doing 2 parts acid to 1 part distilled water. Another reason I'm choosing to do 20% today rather than 30 is because I did microneedle my face last week, so I have a little bit of light peeling from it. This happens, it's totally normal to get sloughing after microneedling. My face has been washed. I used the Makeup Artist's Choice Pomegranate Cleanser. It comes in the kit, and now we're ready to go. Here's my distilled water. I keep this jug in my studio for whenever I do peels. You only need one, it'll last you forever. So I poured some distilled water into this vessel, and I have another clean vessel here, and this is where we'll mix the acid. Although the peel does come with this dropper bottle to use with it, and there are divisions on the dropper, I prefer to use a syringe. I find it to be more accurate and faster. So I just drew up 2 mils of distilled water. We'll put this in our mixing vial. So then in order to do 2 parts of the TCA acid, I'm going to drop 4 mils of it. This is only a 2.5 mil syringe, so I'm going to do 2 mil draws. So this gives us a total of 6 mils of liquid. Today's video is once again supported by Makeup Artist's Choice, and I'm genuinely grateful for their ongoing partnership. If you've been with me for a while, you know Makeup Artist's Choice has been a trusted part of my at-home skincare routine for years. They specialize in high-quality acid peel kits that make it possible to safely and professionally peel your skin right at home. Their formulas are consistent, reliable, and beginner-friendly, which is why I continue to use and recommend them. And this holiday season, they're expanding their site with even more advanced skincare options. One of the newest additions is their Glow Peeling Pads, and I've been really impressed with how thoughtfully these were formulated. Each pad includes a blend of lactic, mandelic, and salicylic acids, so you get gentle exfoliation, pore clearing benefits, and that bright, refreshed look without having to commit to a full peel day. It's such an easy way to maintain smooth skin between bigger peel treatments, or just keep your complexion looking clean and glowy through the holidays. I've linked their website below so you can browse everything they offer, including the new launches. And remember to use my code CHAOS20 to save an extra 20% off their already affordable prices. I have my gloves, which are essential for doing TCA peels at home or anywhere. I have the gauze that I like to saturate for doing each layer. I have my blow dryer set on cold. We need to get my phone for the timer. Remember, with TCA, a layer is putting the acid on in one layer, then waiting 5 minutes. The pain will peak up and then start to subside down during that 5-minute time. And then once that timer is over, you can then do your next layer. Another tool to have handy if you're like me and you have a chickenpox scar that you're trying to treat is a Q-tip. We will use this to get right into my chickenpox scar and help resurface it. It's come so such a long ways, you guys. And if you go to the account Peel Me Pretty, you can scroll all the way down on Instagram. And if you go to the bottom of that account, you'll see what my face used to look like and how deep my chickenpox scar was. Time to glove up. Need my AirPods so that I can listen to some music as I do this torture. All right, we're ready to begin. So I'm going to take my gauze. I'm going to saturate it in our liquid. And I always hope we made enough. Never ever sure. No drips. Get it all off. Then I open up my gauze and I fold it into a square so that it's easy for me to apply. All right, get our music going. I like to start with my forehead. Here we go.
I'm restless, so give me something to do. Yeah, I can't stay here because I need to dance. Jump around and show them how I move. Everybody will be on me. Wanna join me when I take a shot? I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut. Cause I'm shooting for the...
Okay, feel the tingle. Timer is running.
I got a feeling I'm gonna crash some stupid party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody. If someone's pouring up a drink, I'm calling shawty. I'm gonna find a crowd so I can put it on me.
Okay, we just hit 2 minutes during this layer. What I'm gonna do is, it's not crazy intense. It's exactly kind of what I thought it would be. I'm gonna pick up a little bit on my Q-tip and we're gonna treat my chickenpox scar, okay? And in case you can't see it, it's right here, right next to my eyebrow in the center of my forehead.
Swinging from the chandeliers, I won't be sorry. I got a feeling I'm gonna crash into this party.
Then the next thing I'll do is I'll use this Q-tip saturated to treat my eyelids. To be safe, you could put Aquaphor along your lash line to prevent any drips. I've done this a lot, so I don't need that. It's definitely a safety protocol that should be followed if you're especially new to using TCA, especially around your eyes. Great, my doorbell just rang. Perfect. Go check the doorbell really quick. All right, you can hear my alarm going off. We're done with that layer. You guys, you would never believe it was a FedEx man. He wouldn't just drop off the package. I thought I could just sign for it. No, he wanted my ID. I had to run and get my ID. I'm like, I literally have a peel going on and I'm filming. All right, so we're good with that. Okay, my eyelids feel like they're a little bit on fire, but nothing too intense. That's one thing about cutting TCA down that's great, is that as you layer on, you're not in as much discomfort as you might be at a 30% or higher percentage. And you guys, like I've shared, you really shouldn't be doing more than 30% at home. You don't even need to. You just need to take your time and do the layers. You will frost. All right, so we're gonna take that gauze again. One thing that I've changed up is I don't do a bunch of separate gauzes because I feel like that wastes a lot of acid. So this one's already saturated. So I'm just gonna stick it back in my little cup. I'm gonna squeeze out all the excess and now it's ready to go again. All right, layer 2, here we go.
Yeah, I'm going all night, I don't need to stop. Yeah.
Make sure when you're doing this, you take it underneath your jawline. It's really important so you don't have like a strong line of demarcation. Oh, there's the fire. All right, there we are. Oh.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that bass drop dance. It's all I wanna do right now. Everybody will be on me. Wanna join me when I take a shot? Take a shot. I'll be the center of attention like I was some kind of astronaut. Cause I'm shooting for the moon tonight and I got a feeling I'm gonna crash some stupid party. Tear the ceiling down in front of everybody. If someone's pouring up a drink.
Okay, our timer's about to be up. That layer was much more intense than the first layer. And so if you're starting with TCA, sometimes that first layer will be totally acceptable. And then as you layer on in the skin and the acid penetrates deeper, you'll start to feel obviously much more burn. You can see that I'm frosting already from that second layer of 20%. As my face still calms down a little bit, I'm gonna use that Q-tip again and we're gonna do my chickenpox scar and my upper eyelids. I'm also going to take that Q-tip around my nostrils. Ooh, the eyebrows are on fire. I'm going to blow dry those for a minute.
Swinging from the chandelier. Cause I'm just an accident with.
All right, so we can see that the chickenpox scar is finally taking. That thing is frosted. Good. This is what we're looking for. So I think for my face, we're only going to need to do 3 layers from what I'm experiencing. But what I'm going to do with the Q-tip next is just treat my under eyes because it's not easy for me to get up under there tightly with the gauze. All right, we got that going now. Woo! Okay, that under eye burn is starting to subside. Good. Okay, we are going to do our 3rd pass. Guys, this is going to be freaking intense. Taking our same gauze. We made enough acid. Yay. Squeezing it out. Get my headphones in. Music strength. Okay, we have a minute left in this layer, and you can see that I am frosting throughout my face. And yes, it feels like fire. It feels like fire on the face. Okay, I never want to mislead anybody. It is painful. I really love how good we got the upper lip today, too. I will be back with you in 30 minutes as this peel calms down. So what typically happens, and if you watch my other videos, I explain this, it feels like fire. You could go splash water on this right now. There's also a neutralizer that comes in this kit. You can put that on if you want to stop the burn, but TCA does self-neutralize. So I'm going to let these 3 layers do their finishing work. I'll be back. My face will look like a sunburn. You'll see, and then we'll move on. All right, I'm back. It's been about 30 minutes, so the peel has calmed down. It no longer burns, but my skin feels very tight. I'm actually going to just let my skin cool off and be like this for the next few hours. And then before bed, I'll probably top with some kind of cream or maybe that beef towel that I used in the previous video. I'm not too specific about it because in the end, all I want to do is keep this skin from cracking prematurely and just hydrate. Okay, it's been another 2 hours since I did the peel. The heat in my skin has escaped and it feels very tight, and I have a live in an hour, so I'm going to throw on that favorite beef towel that I've been using. I used it in a previous TCA peel video. This is so soothing. I love it. It's also crazy thick. So we'll just take some out. We'll emulsify it in our hands. It smells so yummy, you guys. And then we just pat it on our face. Now, I'm pretty liberal because obviously the skin is tight. We don't want to crack. It wouldn't crack yet. The last thing you want is to feel tight and uncomfortable. So if something like this really helps basically soothe the skin and just lock in moisture as that skin starts to die. Now I'm all oily. Alrighty, I'll see you in the morning. Okay, I don't want to belabor this with a lot of talking each day, but I just want to be like, this is day 1. Here we are. I'm going to apply some of that beef towel from For Real Organics. Typically, day 1 is your skin is just really tight. It shouldn't break open yet, but usually by day 3, you start to get cracking. And we want to prevent the cracking as much as possible because we do not want any hyperpigmentation, and that can come if you crack too early. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Here's day 2. You can see how tight it is. So let's just get some of that beef towel on. Today's Wednesday, so I have a beauty live on YouTube and TikTok. We're going to be microneedling my stretch marks so we don't have to deal with my face. See you tomorrow. Guys, I'm like a hermit in my big bear coat. Okay, we are back. It is day 3. You can see that the skin is lifting around the mouth. It actually started cracking last night. I'm just putting on that beef towel and just keeping my skin hydrated. Remember, we pat, especially because the skin is breaking apart. Don't rub it. Then you'll just tear the skin off earlier.
It feels like I've been giving you the best of me.
See you tomorrow. Day 4. All right, you guys, I got my hair done yesterday, but when you have dry peeling skin, the dye really sets in. So we are kind of marked around my forehead for right now. It will, of course, all peel off and shed in the next couple days. Anyways, that's what's going on the side of my face. As you can see, day 4 is lifting. We are getting the sheets of skin that we love to see. Today, I'm going to be topping with a new lotion. I have a friend who makes lotion, so I'm testing their lotion out. It's super creamy. and it's great for sensitive skin. I'm just patting it into this whole area where the skin is lifted. Today's also Halloween, so I definitely look the part naturally. You know how I like to clip the skin typically on this day, so probably later today, before I get ready for Halloween, I'll probably come through and clip the skin off. But right now we'll just tack it down and let it hydrate as much as it can. All right, I'm back. It's the evening of the 4th day. It's Halloween tonight. Obviously, I've got all the skin dripping off my face. It could work for Halloween, but it's actually really annoying, and I'm afraid I'm going to just grab it. So we're going to clip it off. As you guys know, you use sharp, clean scissors to do this. I've shared this many, many times. Here is an alcohol swab just to make sure they're sanitary. They were in my ozone box being cleaned as well. So as you guys know, we clip, we don't pick. As you can see, the skin is breaking by my eyes, in the center of my forehead, right here at the nose ridge, and then definitely in the nasolabial folds, and then coming down my chin and around my mouth. So even though tonight is Halloween and we could scare the kids with this, we're gonna trim it down. So careful to not prick the skin with these sharp little scissors. I went to Costco like this today, guys. This side, it's such a good piece of skin. If you watch my other peel videos, then you know that really on day 4 is very consistent for this aspect of the peel. Like you usually on day 4 are in this period of thick sheets of skin lifting off your face. It's super consistent for me. Okay, we're all clipped. Let's put on more of that lotion that I have from my friend. This was super hydrating for me today. And the underneath skin is looking great. I just like to pat it in, press it. There's no reason to rub. All right, now I'm gonna go out trick-or-treating. Day 5, here we are. I cannot believe how quickly this peel has cleared for me, you guys. I think this might be the fastest I've ever cleared a TCA peel, and this was only 20%. So again, you do not need to jump up to 30% to get a nice peel. You can see along my hairline, we still have some of that dye left over from a few days ago when I got my hair done. That stuff is just gonna exfoliate off as that dry skin breaks apart. Basically last night, everything lifted and basically came off. So it's all nice and smooth. There's just like a few pieces like right here on my jawline. You can probably see it. It's like a little right there. And then my nose still has some crusties on it. So I think by tomorrow we should be fully cleared, and that would be under a week. Can you believe it? Right now I'm just going to top with that cream that my friend sent me. This is not for sale, so there is no link to this, but I did say that I would try it, so that's what I'm doing. It's an all-natural product that he created for his daughter who is suffering from eczema. So it's great for sensitive skin, especially after a peel like this. It does feel very hydrating, and it hasn't caused any irritation to my skin. Okay, really quick, and I know I'll get flack for it, but I do like using these spoolies to help exfoliate areas of my skin that are hard to get to. Like for instance, all of this hair dye that's like stuck up in my hair roots and along my hairline, and then also we'll scrub my nose a little bit just to knock down some of those flakes. I know, they're gonna come for me, you guys, whatever. I mean, it's just so effective. Yeah, the nose isn't completely ready to lift yet, so we'll just like scrub it down a little bit and then let it go. But look at, I was able to get all of that color that was in my hairline out. So now we're fresh and clean there. No more streaking. Here's the deal. I do what I want for myself. I know that it bothers other people for some reason. I don't care. To each their own, you guys. If you enjoy what I share, if you enjoy my methods, that's awesome. If you think it's psychotic, that's cool too. We're all allowed to live our own lives and do what feels right for us. And that's what I continually share with you guys, all right? And just because I do something today doesn't mean that tomorrow I might not do something different. Like I'm always evolving and always moving along in this journey, and that's what I constantly share. So I hope you guys always appreciate that. And I'm not afraid of the haters because they're gonna come no matter what, you guys. I have learned from being online for a really long time, it does not matter what you do. People are really sad and insecure, and they will come for you on a myriad of topics and for any reason. You just can't make them all happy, and it's not my job to. All right, we'll check in tomorrow and probably wrap this video up. Here's day 6, you guys. It's completely cleared. Even by yesterday, we were pretty much done with this. So today when I went to church, my skin was nice and clear. I was able to put makeup on it. There were no issues with dry spots or any irregularity in the skin tone or texture. My skin feels super hydrated and smooth. And we've continued to clear that summer skin. I'm going to hydrate with that lotion from my friend again. This is not for sale yet, but I just wanted to test it during this peel. It's worked out great for me. Definitely is a great moisturizer. It has pearl powder in it, which helps with collagen induction. And supposedly it's amazing for super sensitive skin, which after a peel, obviously our skin is very raw and new and fresh. The pearl powder helps create like a nice sheen to the skin. If it's ever for sale, then we'll update the description and the blog post with it. Other than that, I hope that this 20% TCA peel week walkthrough helped you guys. Like I always tell you, you do not need to leap to 30%. You can always cut an acid down and still get a great peel. Maybe next time we'll even layer on just 15% and see what we can accomplish. Again, make sure to look below and check the description box for the blog to link to everything that I used, all the applicable promo codes. If you want more professional skincare, you know where to find it inside my Natural Chaos app. And if you enjoy lives, make sure to join me on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific, where I go live with you guys microneedling and doing a whole beauty routine. There you can ask questions and I connect with you and I get to know you better. See you guys on the next video.
I'm gonna find a crown so I can put it on me. Swinging from the chandeliers, I won't be sorry. I got a feeling I'm gonna crash into this party.
I'm just an accident waiting to happen like